Hey, what is going on guys, this is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have an incredible siege battle in Total War Rise of Mordor. So hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications. Also, you can become a channel member by clicking that join button down below. So let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so defending we have 3 armies and attacking we have 4 armies. So the defending armies, the first army is an Erebor army commanded by myself. The second army is also another Erebor army commanded by Gaper, and the final army is a Haradrim army commanded by Scouts of Entertainment. So yeah, you can see his baby Mumakil over here, along with his spears and the rest of his units. Attacking us, we have 2 armies of the Woodland Realm, 1 army of Imladris and 1 army from Linden. So this is the army from Linden, commanded by Just Is Otterbury. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Second army over here, and this is one of the Woodland Realm armies, and oh no, sorry, this is the Imladris army, and this one is commanded by Sneaky Rafiki. Then to his left we have the first Woodland Realm army, and this one is commanded by Molrat. And over here we have the final Woodland Realm army, and this one is commanded by DX Marshall. So yeah. Anyway, those are the players and the armies that each one is commanding. So let's hit play here and get this battle started. So yeah, as I said, obviously this is a 4v3 siege of Umbar. We have 2 defending Erebor armies and a Haradrim defending army, and attacking we have a full host of elves, 2 Woodland Realm, 1 Linden, and 1 Imladris, and 1 guy who deployed here. So obviously we decided to rush out. Scouts of Entertainment asked, he was like, yo, should we rush this guy? And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So as you can see, he's leading the charge with his Umbar usurpers, he's got his Adun Kahori following, and he's got some more serpent warriors and serpent spearmen and stuff pushing out there. So he's doing the, he has the most troops on this flank. I've also deployed a bunch of stone beds so that if they break through our front line, they get slowed down and we can run our men all the way back. But just look at this. Usurpers, more usurpers going in over there. He's got his serpent warriors going in over there. He's got some more of our usurpers over here trying to get these Hall Guardians out of position. This guy does have some archers in the back, but I mean, he's not really going to be able to make use of them. His general, the Elven King's Riders, get a good charge off on my Iron Guard, so that was a bit sad to see, though. I think they were actually trying to go for, my Dwarven Baruch Guard, because that's my shock infantry. They don't have spears, they're not really good against cavalry charging straight in at them, but yeah. Elven King Riders, he's lost about 3 guys. Luckily, Scouts of Entertainment is focus firing the archers with his Black Serpent Rangers, so Cav is he's lost a lot of men over there. In the meantime, so I'm charging my Iron Guards forward over here. I've charged in my Baruch Guard and I've outflanked these Hall Guardians. I'm charging in my Iron Guards into the Forest Rangers over here. So we've got them in melee combat already, and we're basically just outflanking his force because we have like 2 basically armies attacking him over here, fighting him around here. So we've got him engaged in the front, and now we're just, his general's dead, and now we're just gonna flank around and clean up. So he's trying to hold us back, trying to stop himself being outflanked, but he's just not gonna be able to. Luckily, I do have my spears here engaged with these Hall Guardians, otherwise those Hall Guardians would be chopping through any shock that I put there. He's got some masculine spears and swords bunched up over there, and now comes out his baby Mumakil. And now that my wave of Iron Guard and my Baruch Guard have actually gone in, I'm bringing out my veterans, my Mansion Reclaimers, and Dane Ironfoot himself. He's still got his archers in the back here trying to shoot, so I'm going to go and take care of that as quickly as I can. But first I'm going to get some nice rear charges off here on this unit of Lasculin Spears and Lasculin Swords. So yeah, Baruch Guard got 10 kills off that. But now while we were focusing there, unfortunately we weren't focusing the front, just like how I'm not focusing on the front in this replay, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, he's managed to send some men through the wall that he broke down with his RT, so he's got these Iron Guards surrounded from 3 different flanks. Though luckily he does have his crossbows over here, so This is my teammate Gaper. He does have his crossbows over here, shooting these Lascalin blades in the back, and he has some more crossbows over here shooting them in the back. So that is at least doing a bit of damage. He has his axe warriors up on the wall over here, and he's got some more Baruch guard over here. And the reason why we try to defend this absolute front wall is because we didn't want to get outflanked and lose all our troops on that flank over there. Over here we have, well, my Archer of the Red Mountain. I unfortunately forgot to retreat them. I was planning on firing a couple volleys, then using my supply barrel, rearming them, giving them ammunition again, and then running them back to safety. Unfortunately, I did not do that. Anyway, my Warriors of the Red Mountain are engaging. What are these? I can't see properly. He's Noldorin swords, yeah. And then he's got some more Noldorin swords there, and some more over here that are just slaughtering this unit of Archers of the Red Mountain with full ammunition, which you hate to see. But unfortunately, that was happening. I do have some more Warriors of the Red Mountain over here. So I just have my 3 units there plus my Archer units. They're going to try hold and just, delay the enemy while doing as much damage as they can. But this is basically our biggest push over here. So as we come back to it, yeah, Mumakil are just running around, getting some lovely rear charges on the Hall Guardians, though one did just go down. This middle fight we've pretty much cleaned up. I mean, I just kept, yeah, look at this. I've just got all these units outflanked over here, so the swords are broken, it's just the spears left, and they're fighting Umbar usurpers from the front. They've been rear-charged by Baruch guard, they've been rear-charged by Ered Mithrin veterans. Over here, his spears have been rear-charged by my own Iron Guard while they're busy fighting the Umbar usurpers on the front, plus the Serpent Warriors. These archers are engaged with the Serpent Spearmen, and actually doing pretty good. Oh yeah, they're Lords of Lascalin, of course they're going to do good. But my Dwarven Baruch guard here slaughtered everything and have killed everything there. Unfortunately, Scouts wasn't paying attention over here, and he walked his Mumakil through and left them fighting these Hall Guardians for a bit, and unfortunately he did lose a couple of his Mumakil. Yeah, over here he's trying to walk them over, and I think another one dies, unfortunately. Maybe one more dies, or does this one? Okay, no, that one doesn't. So yeah, he did lose a bunch of Mumakil here, but it's okay. We've done what we set out to. We sallied out over here, knowing it's a risk, knowing our forces could get trapped out from the inner defense depending on how quick the attackers were. But it was definitely worth the risk, because if we look at the balance of power, it's even, but if we look at the men, we have 400 men more than them, because they had 4 players against our 3 players, but we've wiped out an entire army pretty much. And this is an Elvish army, so they're all small anyway, but they're much more elite. Though obviously dwarves are nothing to sneeze at either, so yeah. So over here, yeah, we're just cleaning up these his swordsmen. So we're just cleaning up swordsmen. I got my mansion reclaimers and my iron guards just killing them over there. We've finally cleared up the middle main fight over here. Just look at all these dead elves everywhere. So yeah, we've cleared them up over here. Whatever troops are left are breaking. There's only 6 men left. So yeah, this entire flank has been defeated. One entire army is defeated in a matter of minutes. So that is really good for us as the defenders. Obviously, it's a major loss to the attacker, considering they've lost an entire army, and the player, obviously, he joined the match. He wanted to play a nice long match, but then he deployed away from his allies, and he was asking for it. So we were able to kill pretty much his entire army, except this one unit over here, which was stuck on the siege tower and did not want to get down. So yeah, but that was a fight over there. Anyway, over here now, am I running? Yeah, I'm going to start running my men back pretty soon. So I'm going to run them all the way back here, and up here, and back into the main defense. Back at the front wall. So yeah, these guys have broken through over here pretty much. Scouts is running a unit of Harajum swordsmen up here to defend. He was pulling it back, but I told him to set it up here to hold, because I don't want them to go around here, push around this back part and outflank us. like too early, because we need to delay them enough for our own troops to get back. So that was something we did have to worry about. So yeah, these random swordsmen are running up there. In the front over here, unfortunately, Erebor Halberdiers are dead with like 2 kills. So that is a massive loss for us. Losing a unit of halberds and only getting 2 kills off them is definitely not good. We have a couple of units set around here and there though that are trying to do their best to hold back the enemy. The Spirit Guard is just being pounded with archers and Sword the Iron Guards, and they're fighting Mordor and swordsmen, so they're not gonna. I mean, you can see they're bloodied up and they're gonna die. On the wall, these Erebor Axe Warriors, they're holding, but they're outflanked. They're being hit from both sides, and at this point, we're just like, get everything back. Everything we can rescue, get it back. So the only reason we even bothered to hold this run was because we wanted this to work out and then have time to pull back our forces. And as you can see, this sally out definitely worked. Like, I mean, oh my god, we killed his entire army. His entire army is pretty much dead. Maybe he's got a few units that he deployed with his allies, but most of his army, if not all of it, is lying dead over here, besides this one unit of Laskell and Blaze that we just cannot kill because it's like in that siege tower and we like can't get to it. So yeah, I've already started running all my men up and away because I want to make sure they don't get caught out. And scouts, yeah, scouts is starting to run his army back as well, his usurpers and everything, because we need all that info later on. We cannot afford to lose it. Archers, crossbows are just running back and forth, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna speed up a bit. We're gonna go to times before speed actually, because now it's a lot of movement. Okay, yes. Scouts also have some Muhad hunters, so these are some nice skirmishers that throw their spears or jabbies. And he's got black serpent rangers here as well. So right now it's just a delaying tactic. Hold the inf there, let the archers shoot out some volleys and then pull them back. As for me, I've got my units of archers of the Red Mountains holding up on this hill, ready to shoot. I was saving ammo. I didn't want to shoot any of this because I wanted to save them to shoot at these Noldoran nobles, these polearms, since these are pretty much our biggest threats from that entire army. Yeah, over on this side, yeah, my army is running back as you can see. Scouts, Scouts of Entertainment, his army is also pulling back now. And yeah, he's moved these units back, though he did leave the Eren Kohoria for a little bit longer because he was trying to get rid of these guys, though unfortunately we were just not able to do that.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. The gates fall to the enemy.
We have, yeah, he's moving. We're moving up a unit of airborne crossbows here to just shoot. These are archers by Scout. Yeah, this is one of Scout's Black Serpent Ranger units. And we have actually managed to defeat the enemy that pushed through here. This unit of Iron Guards survived. That's obviously thanks to the crossbows that peppered these elves in the back and killed a lot of them. If not for that, we probably would not have worked out that way. They did send in their Elven King, the Noldoran Horsemen. Yeah, they sent in a cab to try and kill Scouts' archers. Though luckily he does have a unit of Herodrum Swordsmen that he's using as well to defend them. I mean, he's losing men from it, I know, but the important thing is he's not losing a unit of archers that has ammo on it, like I lost my one unit of the Red Mountains. We're going to continue fast forwarding because there's not much happening at this point. All that's really happening is my army is running back. Scouts of Entertainment, his army that he had on this left flank is running back, and we're just seeing what the opponent is doing and trying to plan what to do. So he did have units over here on Noldoran Swordsmen, and I saw this, and I was worried because I did not want my teammate, I did not want Scouts to have all of these units over here caught out, because he's got a unit of Serpent Warriors, he's got 2 units of Arrowbow Axe Warriors, so this is obviously Gaper's units, not Scouts. He's got some Umbar Usurpers, he's got some Spearmen, he's got the 2 Mumakil that are left alive, and then he has his Adun Kohori and some more Usurpers, so that's pretty much, that's a very large portion of his army that we did not want to lose. So what I decided to do is I pushed my depleted unit of Arrowbow Spears that got charged by the Cavalier and pull them up a little bit, or hold them over here just to slow these guys down if they decided to push. I probably could have left another unit to defend it, but I saw they weren't really, like, you know, being very aggressive or anything. They were sitting back here, like, I don't know why he had 2 units over there plus a cav. He could have pushed that up very easily and tried to do something, but he didn't, so I just left my 1 unit there just as a deterrent. Over here, I'm still got my archers with their ammo that I'm conserving. Yeah, Scouts Maintainment has 2 units of Black Serpent Rangers there, 1 with full ammo, 1 with half ammo. Over here on the walls, yeah, Gapo was pretty annoyed with this because, yeah, that unit of crossbows, you know, I mean, they got 55 kills, but I mean, they still have like at least a third to a quarter of the ammo left that he did want to use up, and now they're being charged by him. So that was a bit disappointing. Over here is Arrowbow crossbows. Oh, well, some of them were charged by an Aldrin horseman, but he managed to get the rest back up onto the wall, and they do have some ammo, so they can't fire. Over here, these Arrowbow Axe Warriors are at 90 kills now, and they're still fighting. They're fighting some Aldrin swordsmen, and the rest of the settlement belongs to the attackers. And yeah, so over here, I remember earlier on in the video I said I told Scouts of Maintainment to put his units of swordsmen up, so he did put them up. Unfortunately, they just got outflanked and killed, and the reason for that is because now they're moving their army around the flank. So the player who is playing Imladris has moved his army around. Actually, no, Linden as well. Yeah, no, this is Linden, sorry, what am I saying? The player who is playing Linden has moved his army around, and he's getting ready to now outflank us, which is an issue because Scouts did not run his army this way and go up through there. Instead, he pushed his army this way to come up through here. So he moved forward quick enough to actually stop us, and this became an issue. That's why I moved up my 2 units of Dwarven Baruch Guard plus my 1 unit of Iron Guards. I'm even sending my 3rd unit of Baruch Guard as well. And what he did was basically he put a unit of Noldrin Nobles, aka Polearms. So yeah, Polearms / Pikes, basically just holding back here. And we have like all shock and stuff, so we can't really push through these pikes with that over there. And over here, he's got 2 units of archers along with another unit of Noldrin Nobles just holding over here. I mean, they're not going to make it through. We have Mansion Reclaimers, 2 Wardens, etc. But yeah, it is a bit annoying. And I didn't notice at first until my teammate pointed out, but they were busy just shooting my Baruch Guard. So yeah, 75 men dropped down to about 64. I noticed now, and I move them away, and I move up my own archers of the Red Mountains. So yeah, the Linden player, if I can rotate this camera, thank you. The Linden player, he's got 4 units of infantry. He's got his general of Shipwright Nobles, got some more Noldoran swords, Shipwright Nobles, and yeah, so he's just stacked here with pikes plus Shipwright Nobles, and he's holding, and we can't really do anything to get through there. So instead, we're trying to engage them from up here and push them back, or try to get around them or something. So yeah, I've engaged my Iron Guard now. So I mean, they're a spear unit, so they're not going to do terrible against the Noldrin Nobles. They're not going to do absolutely great either, but they're not going to do terrible either. So there we go. He's engaged. He's Shipwright Nobles. So yeah, his Shipwright Nobles are in, plus his Noldrin Nobles. They're both in fighting against my Iron Guard. And oh yeah, nice. So Scouts, he got his Muhad Hunters here, and while he's trying to use them to hit the enemy, though, I think he is hitting. No, he is hitting the enemy. Yeah. He's actually hitting the shipwreck nobles, but they have pretty good missile block chance. They have a 60% missile block chance. Not the greatest, but it's pretty decent, so not doing the most damage there, unfortunately. Over here, scouts, he had a unit of his serpent spearmen just holding here to defend. Though right now they're fighting some Lascalan archers that are out of ammo, some more Lascalan archers that are out of ammo, and they're also being shot in the back by these Lords of Lascalan, so he's not really able to hold there. My own archers that were there, I moved them over here and I'm trying to use them to shoot at something. I'm not wasting ammo on their archers, instead I'm trying to use it to hit like their nobles or something. Scouts did charge in like all his infantry into these Noldoran nobles and shipwright nobles, but then me and Gabe noticed and told him to pull back because yeah, they're just look at how many men died. I don't think I see a single Elvish body. So yeah, he would have lost the entire army if he tried to push through there. So luckily he pulled back in time. And the good thing is, Gaper does have 2 units of Axe Warriors there, so they can actually sit here and form shield wall if need be. In the meantime, I'm trying to help over here, so I'm trying to run these guys or try to wait the flank and just push them through. But unfortunately, he focus fires them with his 2 units of Noldoran archers, and so yeah, my Brook Guard drops down to like 50 men, and then I send them in. They're still getting shot though, and then I try to run them through, but it doesn't work out, and yeah, half the unit gets like trapped, and it was just terribly done. Honestly, I messed that up badly, and I pretty much sacrificed that unit. So yeah. Scouts sent in a unit of Black Serpent Rangers to help out over here. Though right now I'm trying to, or soon enough I'll tell my partner to send in his 2 Wardens, since we need them over there. I pull back my Mansion Reclaimers. I had them up here because I wanted the enemy to shoot at me, because my Mansion Reclaimers have 115% missile block chance, which is pretty great. Over here, I got a unit of Iron Guard, so I had this unit over here defending. They were in shield wall, of course, so that's good. And more importantly, they're fighting, like, you see, I don't have them on this flat ground. I have them on the hill itself, so they have the high ground. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that does give them an advantage in combat, so that's pretty great. I have my Iron Guard defending this flank over here. I do have my Archer of the Red Mountain helping out. Though I'm pretty sure they were meant to be firing at the gods of Imladris. I mean, were they? I don't know. They may have been, because right now they're obstructed, so yeah. Yeah, they were trying to fire at the gods of Imladris, but they just didn't have a good angle, unfortunately. So over here, we have, we have the baby Makil just standing here. I think they're shooting. Are they shooting their bows? Yeah. They're shooting their bows at these guys. Over here on this fight, the Shipwright Nobles and the Noldoran Nobles are holding their own, though luckily my teammate now did send in his 2 Wardens. He's lost 1 Tomb Warden and got over 32 kills, so the 2 Wardens are doing great. I mean, they're obviously 2 Wardens first of all, and secondly, they're also fighting downhill, so that's pretty good. Now, I'm like, we need to do something, because our issue here was, so obviously, they have their army pushing up here, right? All I've got defending is 1 unit of Iron Guard, and they could easily push this around here and hit our forces from that were initially fighting that left flank. They could easily push around and hit them in the back and, you know, cause some issues for us. And these are pretty healthy-ish units, so we wanted to try and get them back safely if possible. But at the very least, we just don't want them slaughtered. If they're gonna die, we need them to die and do well. I'm actually gonna drop the speed a bit. So what I did here was I actually pushed through with a unit of Dwarven Baruch Guard. And then I told my partner to copy, so he also tried to do the same thing. Though, I don't think he was able to do it correctly. So what I did was he wasn't able to do it correctly. We messed that up. What I did was I put my unit Baruch Guard into a 3 wide column formation. I ran them forward, and then I charged in and attacked these archers. They're out of ammo, it's fine, but I was actually wanting to use them to outflank there. The only reason I didn't was because these archers here. Unfortunately, they do see this and they send up their shipwright nobles, which is their general, and they outflank my Baruch guard. That, and they also send up some more units over here, so I can't try the same thing on this flank. Over here, they're just shooting at us in the front. I have my mansion reclaimers here in shield wall with the 115% missile block chance, so it's not really going to do much of anything to them. Though my teammates did have some units stacked on there. I moved my archers forward a bit because I'm trying to do some damage to the guards of Imagus, though it's not really being that effective. So right now the main fight is just over here on this flank. We're actually breaking the shipwright nobles. Yep, shipwright nobles are breaking over there. Unfortunately, my Baruch guard are dying. Considering they're outflanked, they're actually still doing pretty good. Yeah, they're down to 35 men, but they also do have 225 kills, though obviously a lot of those kills were from the fight on the extreme left. And now I'm going to try to do the same thing with my second unit of Baruch guard. Though it's a bit harder for me to flank through because they've moved up a lot of Noldrin swords and stuff over here, so it is much harder for me to do so. Oh yeah, over here. So basically what's happened is the player sent some of his forces around here, and he's engaging the Erebor Axe Warriors that we have in shield wall defending on this slope, and they also try to psycho charge with the cab, but they're trying to psycho charge uphill, so it's not as effective as it otherwise would be. He moved his unit of pikes away, so because of that, now Scouts was able to charge in his men, so he's charging in his Umbar usurpers, and he's fighting with his Noldrin swords and the shipwright nobles. They did try to outflank us with Noldrin swords, so we had our own serpent warriors over here. Though they kind of outflank a bit over here, which is not good, but it's not the end of the world. Over here we were able to defeat. Actually, let's go back to normal speed. Over here we were able to defeat them up over here. We killed everything. So yeah, now we've pushed down, and I've got my two Mordins engaging whatever is left of his Noldrin nobles over there. I ran through my units on the side over here, so I ran through my unit of Baruch guard. I've outflanked him, and so he's had to charge in his Noldrin nobles plus his general to try and stop that flank, because otherwise we were just gonna outflank his Noldrin nobles and kill them. So right now, Scouts of Entertainment, he's got his unit of Muhad Hunters over here, and they're doing an absolutely bang-up job, so that's really great. Yeah, over here on the front, I moved out my mansion reclaimers. I've got them in shield wall, and I got them fighting on these stairs against wall guardians and masculine archers. So yeah, they're just pretty much fighting over there. My own archers are trying to target their pikes or their shock infantry, their Noldrin swords. Over on this flank, as you can imagine, my Iron Guard is still, sitting there with 56 men at 170 kills. And yeah, they're moving up archers and stuff trying to get through, so I just have my Iron Guard holding there. Over here, they're trying to psycho charge still with the Album King's Riders. But as you can see, that charge definitely was not very effective, because first of all, they are charging Axe Warriors uphill and that are in shield walls, so I mean, it's not like they're charging into spears, which would have been even worse for the attackers, but still, Axe Warriors in shield wall are pretty decent at holding up against cav. So yeah, we have the Axe Warriors holding here. I have Iron Guards I'm going to send to flank around. The units that were here were killed, and we've beaten the rest of the units over here. So his general has died. We just flanked after we finished killing these Noldor nobles, we just finished flanking around and killed the 2 units that he had there with each general. And now we're sending the rest of our forces down here to help clear out that. But it was a really big fight here, though. I mean, I see an equal amount of like Dwarvish and Elvish bodies here. My own 2 Moderns, they've got 88 kills and they lost 2 men. And now moving them back up, they've done their job. Over here, we're still holding. And at the front over here, we're also holding. So I am going to speed this up a bit more. So yeah, okay, so now they pull back their Hall Guardians. And the reason they pull back their Hall Guardians and the archers they had in melee is because now they're moving up their catapults, and they want to try to use the catapults to kill my poor mansion reclaimers. My teammate Gaper is sending up his 2 Moderns, so he's going to send them up there to help reinforce. So that's brilliant. At the moment, they're at 137 kills, and they've only lost 15 men, so it's pretty good. Over here on the rear, we finally defeated the last of the enemy forces over here. So I'm moving back my Iron Guards. We've killed everything that was over here. And now Scott's Maintainment, he's decided to move his army up here because he's going to move them up here and try flank around to help me out over here in the front. Or on this side over here. So, because he can see that they're busy trying to push through, so he's moving his units over to help. I'm moving my units back since they're very depleted anyway and there's not much. But over here, let's see, what did they have? Okay, so they had they had 2 units of guards from Nadris. Just double pike stacking over there. So that's interesting. Over here on this flank, my Iron Guard is still at 48 men, and this, okay, so we didn't even notice this until like now at this point, but they just ran through their men. So obviously, in Attila, running men through like that, like just running your men through, I mean, yeah, it allows you to get through the formation, but it also makes you take a lot of damage. Like look at this unit was at 170, and now they're at over 230 kills because they're running men through. So we see this happening. We see some Northern Swordsmen coming. So luckily I have my Arid Mithrin veterans, so I'm going to put them into wedge formation, and I'm going to charge them forward. They're not going to let these guys come through, so it's okay. March is out of ammo, and my men, okay, my mansion reclaimers, they were at like 50 or 60, they were still at like 60 something. The only reason why they've dropped down to 43 is because it's all entirely my fault. I try to retreat them back. So they're already engaged in combat, and I try to retreat them anyway, and because of that they took a lot of damage, so that's unfortunate. I do have Marches of the Red Mountain over here, firing the ammunition, and they're trying to, yeah, they're killing these Hall Guardians. I was focus firing these Hall Guardians, and I was trying to make sure they were off the map. Over on this side, my Arid Mithrin veterans have charged in, and they're fighting the Northern Swordsmen, and where they push through, I mean, yeah, these 2 Wardens have lost a bunch of men over here trying to actually, you know, hold them, but yeah, you can see by all the dead men, or should I say the dead elves, that this cost the attackers a lot more. And this is why in Attila you tend not to push through, okay? Because by pushing them men through, they basically, like, look at this. They just got all these elves slaughtered trying to run through our lines. So yeah, my Iron Guards are still at 40 men. So they're still fighting a good fight over here. And they obviously got the 2 ones backing them up. My own Arid Mithrin veterans came through and have taken care of these Noldrin swordsmen that they try to push upward. Yeah, okay, so that entire push through, all the units they try to use pushing through are dead. The ones that actually did make it through, also dead. So not really much of a gain. They did pull their units back here, or they died, so I was finally able to get my mansion reclaimers out. They managed to, yeah, they did the same thing. They pushed through men over here, which gave my Mansion Reclaimers a bunch of extra kills, who are now at 145 kills. I mean, they got some men over here, but I mean, okay. They got like 10 men who managed to run through, so we just cleaned them up with our Mansion Reclaimers. And yeah, that is the end of the battle. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications. I'm just going to quickly go through all the statistics at the end of the match. So my army, my general got 47 kills, but he still had most of his unit. My warriors of the Red Mountain on the wall did get slaughtered. None of them did really good. My Arid and veterans did pretty decent with 77 kills. My Baruch Guard outdid themselves. 240 kills, 186 kills. And the one unit that did bad with only 80 kills, that was the unit that I tried to first flank around the enemy units with, and I kind of just like got them stuck between two units, and it was a slaughter. Mansion Reclaimers 150 kills, absorbed a ton of ammo, so I'm happy with them. My Iron Guards, the one unit of Iron Guards that I had fighting on the side, 236 kills, and they still had like around half a unit. The other two units did die. Neither of them really doing really good or anything, but they did okay, so it's fine. Two Moderns, 88 kills with like one loss. My Archers, one unit that I unfortunately did forget about. My other two units did okay, and they still had most of their men, so they could have maybe gotten a few more kills in melee. Scouts of Entertainment, his General Dunko Hori got 30 kills, but it was basically full health. He's Haradrim Swordsman. The one unit did get outflanked, the other unit is pretty much full health still, so it's okay. His Umbar Usurpers all did pretty okay, with the one unit getting 107 kills. Dunko Hori, 55, 46. Not the best. I would have liked to have seen better from those, considering they're pretty great units. Sup and Spearmen all did okay. His Black Sup and Rangers did decent as well, with the one you getting 121 kills. And the best unit for him was his Baby Muma kill. Even though he accidentally killed off like I think half the unit by accident, they still racked up 220 kills. So great job over there. My teammate Gaper, he's got all his terrible axe warriors did okay. Nothing really outstanding, but nothing too bad. His Iron Guards all they did okay, but a lot of them, remember, a lot of his units did get outflanked early on. His Erebor Halberdiers kind of collapsed, but his two Moderns did brilliantly with over 300 kills. One unit of Crossbows did pretty great with 134 kills. The other units both averaged about 60. For the attackers, Molrat, his army all did okay-ish. I would say, yeah, the best was one of his Hall Guardians, followed by one of his, actually no, his best was his Laskan Blade, so pretty good by that unit over there. Next we have our our Magus player, and all his Northern Swordsmen did okay. This one unit of Northern Swordsmen did really good with 183 kills. Gods of Magus did pretty much nothing. Archers, nothing really too good. His Northern Horsemen did decent with 144 kills there. Oh, and I see another unit of Northern Swordsmen, so these two units did pretty great. Just is Otabari, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, playing Linden. His Shipwrecked Nobles did okay-ish. I mean, considering they're like some of the most lead Infinius faction, kind of underperformed, but it's fine. His Northern Swords all did okay-ish, with one unit doing absolutely god tier, getting over 336 kills. His, what are these? Northern Nobles did okay. Archers did alright with about 20 kills each. Marshall, so he was the poor soul that was stranded on the extreme left and we sallied out and killed. As you can expect, yeah, his army didn't do that great because we pretty much wiped out most of his army in one fell swoop. Anyway, that was the end of the replay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.